So old school Let's Plays are basically dead in the year 2025, and what do I mean like classic Let's Plays? Well, classic Let's Plays like back in the day where, people would have a multi-part series where they would just, make unedited videos where they just play through a game, they don't have any specific commentary. Sometimes they do, but there's no specific topics like just commentary channels would do where it's like people play through the new Super Mario Brothers games and it's just them playing through the game, with some commentary. But not like a commentary like I do with a topic. It's just them playing the game and they're talking while playing the game. Like if they're playing with their friends, it's just a video of them kind of playing a game together. And it's unedited. It has like, maybe like say 20 parts, 20 different videos. That style of Let's Plays are just kind of dead in the year 2025 because, I mean, I could say that Let's Plays aren't really a thing, but like the original style of how Let's Plays are done are not a thing anymore because it would be a lie for me to say that Let's Plays aren't a thing anymore because Let's Plays really are a thing. Because what are Let's Plays, like, to really be real here and what a Let's Play really is, it's just it's a style of video where you just play through a game and, you just make videos like, just pre-recorded videos, right? Where you just upload where it's just you playing through a game, right? Unedited, nothing changed, whatever. Well, those styles of videos aren't really a thing anymore, and that the closest we really get to that nowadays is either live streams or channels that don't do very well, because there's a lot of channels that have, pretty nice like gameplay. The YouTuber themselves are also entertaining to watch, but unfortunately, since the video's not cut down and heavily edited, it's just not as successful as it could be because back in the day, in like, I don't know, like the early 2000s, the 2010s, when people were doing this kind of stuff back then, like when people were uploading videos and playing on their Wii's and stuff like that, or like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 back in like 2009 or 2010, right? Like those kinds of videos were more successful because obviously videos weren't heavily edited. It was kind of like a home style like video kind of thing, It's like a home video kind of like feeling to them. And obviously nowadays these kinds of Let's Plays are all heavily edited, and also like what a lot of people do nowadays is they just play through the whole game and just make one big video as well. That's what I've seen a lot of people do. So this whole thing about, having the old style of Let's Plays aren't really a thing anymore because obviously people have adapted to what YouTube is like now. And like obviously the closest you'll get to a multi-part like series of playing a game is probably a survival game like Subnautica, Minecraft, Terraria, whatever, right? The Forest. Because obviously you can't play through the whole game in one like sitting. Well, I mean you can. It'll take you a couple hours, but like, people aren't going to sit there for like hours on end to just play through an entire survival game in one go. Like that's just not going to happen. So that's why like multi-part videos for games like Minecraft work so well because obviously these kinds of videos, like, it's impossible to play through an entire game of a survival game in one go, and especially a game like Minecraft, like I'm doing here, since I know I've already played through the main like game, the main like I guess story, where I get the quote unquote ending, what is like the ending, but like the game's not over, like killing the Ender Dragon. Like obviously this Minecraft goes on forever, and you can keep playing the game forever. So obviously I will continue to play Minecraft forever, but well, I don't know about forever, but I definitely plan on playing it for a while. But yeah, no, it's just weird because like obviously nowadays, like I was thinking about doing videos because when I was doing my own Let's Plays of playing like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and playing Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2, I realized that those didn't really work out too well because people just don't seem to enjoy watching that stuff anymore, at least in that style of video. So, unless you're like a very big, a bigger YouTuber like Zack Scott Games, of course, still doing that old style of Let's Plays are gonna work. And especially since Zack Scott Games also like does like very long videos, so of course he covers the games a lot more. You know, he makes more progress on games. So, you know, good for him. You know, he has a huge following. And there's other YouTubers that have adapted where they play through games and they edit their videos are edited. You know, they even though they do multi-part like videos on certain games, at least they're heavily edited so that they're not as long as they could be. So say like good examples like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, DanTDM, you know, their videos are edited, cut down so that they can actually, you know, make their videos actually like shorter and not too long to watch. So, you know, it's not all bad. You know how these guys do these things because obviously it works out a lot better in their favor too because not only are they like well known and also loved by a lot of people, but you know, their content also has been pretty good quality for such a long time. Like obviously they're able to retain the audience no matter what kind of content they make, you know? But like say like the old like days like in the 2010s where people were like making videos or like 20 videos about I don't know like Mario, right? Like stuff like that's not really a thing anymore because people don't watch that anymore. Like you can see all these other YouTubers doing these kinds of like old style Let's Plays, and they just don't succeed too well on YouTube. Like even I experienced it with my own videos, and I'm like, man, that's why I transitioned them over to live streams because I think it's better to have my audience there with me, and I can have a lot more time to play these games. So it's a lot better as a whole for the kinds of games I'm trying to play and all that. You know, I'm trying my best to kind of like change some things up people don't so that people can kind of still enjoy the stuff that I make, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird thinking about Let's Plays because obviously if I would have started YouTube a long time ago when Let's Plays were actually like the old style of Let's Plays were actually, you know, good or not good, but like more enjoyed by people and also like you could get away with making like videos that were like 5 minutes long because back in the day people used to make videos that were not even 10 minutes long and those did really well because obviously at the time YouTube didn't punish people for making videos that short, so it was nice, you know. And I just really appreciate the fact that people go back and kind of try and bring this kind of stuff back even though YouTube does punish them because obviously YouTube has changed as a platform and as a whole and obviously things will never be the same because obviously YouTube uh the direction it's been heading in is just, you know, kind of a not in the best direction ever because obviously a lot of creators that complain about it and like a lot of creators do miss back when YouTube was a platform where you could just make any kinds of videos you wanted. It didn't matter the length. You just recorded and you uploaded because you just thought it'd be cool because it's just fun to do. And that's pretty much what a lot of people have been doing nowadays to try and bring that feeling back because obviously I think that's exactly what YouTube should be, is a way to just kind of sit down, record, do what you want because you think it's cool, because it's fun, you like to do it, and you upload, you know? And I know a lot of people have been hopping on this kind of like it's a trend now, but like, you know, it's just something people have been doing because it's just made YouTube a lot more enjoyable and a lot more simple, which is what people have been wanting for a long time. And it's been easier for people to also start making content, me, you know, myself included, because obviously I don't have all the time in the world to just kind of record like lengthy videos and then, you know, edit them down and all that. Like I don't have all the time in the world because obviously I've been trying to do that on my older channel where I was just trying to cut down videos, make them as short as possible, you know, to make them more watchable, but like at the end of the day, it just ended up taking too much of my time and I didn't have time because I was too busy with work and school, and eventually I couldn't upload like pretty consistently and I couldn't do well with the videos and just it took too long to upload, and eventually my channel just died. And that's why I transitioned into making this channel because I needed a fresh like start because I honestly cannot like edit videos, like record like say like an hour long video and then try to cut it down. Like it takes too much of my time which is why a lot of my videos are like kind of the simple, like, oh, like I sit here, record for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I just kind of upload what I talk about, you know? I don't really edit anything unless like there's an interruption where, like, say someone comes into my room, they talk to me or whatever, if I have to actually do something, like, or if I really have to go to the bathroom or something, I just have to leave mid-record, like, mid-recording, right? I just, have to cut that out, you know, because it's just gonna be there. It's gonna be weird, you know, just kind of having some time where it's just like me just disappearing for a little bit, but, yeah, kind of interesting. I just wanted to talk about, you know, I guess like old Let's Plays and just how they're not really a thing anymore. I mean, they are. They're just not really successful, which is why they're not as much of a thing anymore. So, but yeah, anyways, that's all I really wanted. Like, Jesus, cannot speak. That's all I really wanted to talk about in this video, you guys. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, though, you guys. If you guys made this far into the video, I hope you guys enjoyed. And thank you all for listening. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, guys.